know how to play an instrument, whether guitar, drum, or something. So I kept telling the pastor. And then he said, okay, it's about time. This guy has been serving you guys, so somebody should teach him something. They put me behind the drum. I'm too small, I can't play. I try, I can't hit the kick well and things. They transfer me to the guitar. The guitar is too heavy, it's weighing me down. I can't play. So they said, okay, let's give him an instrument he can sit down and play. That's the keyboard. So this is how it started. The guy who taught me is now a doctor. The first guy to teach my first chord. His name is Dennis Borte. He's a doctor at Trinity Hospital. So he was supposed to go to school. So he said, well, he's even willing to teach somebody to play when he's not there. So he taught me the 1, 4, 5 chords. I'm sure if you ask this guy, Bomo Muti, 1, 4, 5 chords is there. They will say do, fa, and so. And he taught me that. So that's how I started learning the church songs with just these 3 chords. Later on, he taught me some 2 other ones, the la and the mi and things, those things. And then I was using it small. So this is how it started. When I was going to school every Sunday, every weekend, every Saturday, I'll be there with the church. I'll be making mistakes, but they were encouraging me. Small. Then I got to secondary school and I became a professional playing the chapel. So now instead of playing for the church alone, Charlie, and then I go to another church. But my church, they will never give me money. So I go to another church, I play, I get this money. The next week, I'll go to another church. So I'll come to rehearsal, I'll come and play maybe ministration. When it's done, I'll go to another church. And it was hard. My father died along the way as I was growing. He was not interested that I would do music. Or sit down for pen mass and that kind of thing. So he would not allow any of his children to get into music. But I wanted to do music. They didn't even understand that. At that time, your mom will say, either you're a lawyer, a doctor, or that kind of thing. Some job. If you want to do, what is music? What do you mean? You want to be a chorister, or you understand what I'm saying? So they will allow me. So small, I finished secondary school. My mom told me, what do you want to do with your life? I said, I want to do music. It's over my dead body. I said, I want to do music. He said, you were not happy. I said, there's nothing else I'll do. Then I won't go anywhere. I'll follow the musicians around. See that you agree. So I was playing at Salifo Amako's church. Back then, I was a keyboardist, playing with Felix and the rest. Yeah, Felix is now a pastor in South Africa. So we were playing. Then one day, my mom realized this guy is not going to change his mind. So she came to me and said, Appia, so this is what you want to do. Your brother says he knows Fredima or something, so I want to take you there. And go and do whatever you want to do with your life. It's your life. I said, you. Then I went with them to Fredima. So Fredima told me, okay, as a young guy, you have to read all the manuals at this studio before you can touch any machine. So they carried all the books, gave it to me. I read it. I knew how to play the keyboard, every sequence I checked. Those days, I had a cassette recorder, so I would play the music. The keyboard had some beat already in it, the Yamahas and things. So when the beat is playing, I'll be playing the bass and things with the keyboard, and then recording it, and the artist will be singing straight into the microphone, into the mixer, then I'll record. So I was making some small money from people at church, Then I wanted to take it serious, go a step further, record multi-track and things, but no studio will take you. Then my mom took me there, told the man that this is all I have. Take it and teach me what you can, let it go. So I read all the books, fast forward. It got to the time that I have to touch the machine. Fredima left the machines for me and said, be careful. Rabbi, I went to sleep. I changed all the presets. I had read the book, so I knew how to change. I changed every preset. Charlie, the man came the next morning, was pissed. Called Kwame Yeboah, they came to sort the thing out. The next time they allowed me home as I was. I put my name everywhere. They went on around for some time and the man got angry. He didn't tell me he would sack me. He took me that they are going to another studio to go and mix the master songs because he does have certain equipment. I said, okay. We went to KS Frequency. You see, sometimes when something is happening in your life, don't take it like, well, Charlie, this man just left me and went away. But that was where the glory was coming to start. Took me to KS Frequency. I was there. And then we finished the mix. And I said, sit down and wait. The boss is coming. He'll come and tell you something. Wait. He'll give you some darts to come and give me. I said, okay. You know, that time we used to record on the darts. Some small tips. I'm not sure most of you know. So, I was there. The man came and said, are you the new guy? I said, new guy. He said, are you the guy Freddie Man bought that you come to work here? I said, hello, yeah. What new guy? You know, I'm confused because I don't understand what is going on. But they said, okay. When I went there, they were making some beat. I was sitting outside when they came in to make that beat. And they wasted so many hours making that beat. And I've already created a song the guy is singing in my head. The beat is already done in my head. And if I had the chance, I could just go there and do it. But I know I cannot just go there and say, big boss, stop that thing you are doing. You have to wait. So they came out and said they are going for some beer. They will come back. So I should save the work they have done and then make some beats so that they know if I can use the machine or do something with the machines. I said yes. When they went ahead, I just deleted the work there. When they bought me, they beat the boss. I deleted the thing, Charlie. So when I deleted it, and I just started my hobby. The song they were singing, and then Shimela, I'll never forget, but that's what opened the opportunity for me. So I just created a new beat. When I finished, they were all coming back. So I made them die. Wow. So I'm sleeping, and they came back to me, hey, you are sleeping, listen boy. You left you say create something, you are sleeping. So I finished long time, but they were not coming. They said, nonsense. What did you do? So I've done the beat. They said, where is the one that we did? Have you saved it? And I was looking at them, Master, where is the thing? I couldn't talk, but I know I've deleted it. Then they started talking, where is the thing? I said, you what? I said, I played another one. So, where's our own? I said, I deleted it. They wanted to beat me. Then, Fafa Blagoji, he was the one who was singing. So, and KK, may so rest in peace. He was the guy who owned the studio. So, Fafa went to bless press the space bar. Yes. And what came out was like, hey, who made this? I said, me. You are lying. Who made this? I said, oh, it's me. Are you sure? They muted. They said, play the piano. And I played it. They said, wow. Okay, where is your letter for employment? I said, I don't have anything. The boss went to sit behind the computer. He typed it. That's how I started working at KS Frequency. We had some hits like, how do you call it? Abuskeleke. Wow. Chio, Mama Beketeke. I don't see what you want. Yes, a lot of votes for me. Make a Trump president. Wow. That time, we don't put any name in it. That's right. So it just kept going. I was making a lot of hits back then. And I was a guy in the studio working with Sydney, Nanano Mochira, I already mentioned Keteke, Chikoda Woni, or Dokasa Gomasu. Wow. Dead Body. All these guys, I was working with them. Because they were all under my boss's label. So yes, I was a studio guy when you come and work with me. And I was doing a lot. Then, the thing happened that times became hard. My boss was not giving me money because he saw me grow. So he felt like, oh, yeah, he just give me some allowance once in a while. Then, Charlie, I realized I want to leave. That time, I couldn't get so on the So that's my wife, Frida. We've been together for 20-something years. So, Charlie, I get there, they give me money, that thing. Then some guys, campsite, they were in Dansuma. They came there, Charlie. I'm doing good, they want to work with me. They'll give me that. And I told my boss that, Charlie, this is what this boy is saying. He says I can't leave because there's a truckload of work I have to do, blah, blah. So I left to campsite because I didn't want to stay there. He didn't want to give me the money. I told him that he should give us some pay at least, but he didn't. Because I did a lot of adverts with you, few poets, all those things. Tampico, with Oluodo team. I did that. So I went to campsite as well, and I did a lot. So fast forward, what was happening then? My father's house. I came there and set up my own studio. I didn't have nothing. I just went there with faith. Just went there, the garage, I turned it into a studio. And I said, "Child, this is where my studio will be. I went to put cushions and everything there. And I didn't have one speaker to put there to even listen to music. But I just went to clean that place and left. I was still in campsite. So one day I told Amanzima that I have a studio. He said, you have a studio. Then I said, yeah, I have the place, but I'm now trying to buy some machines. He said, but when I went abroad, I brought studio equipment too. And they are in my house, sitting there doing nothing. I said, hey, say come and take it, use it and we'll share. So that's how Creative Studio started. And now my mom was in the house, shouting on my head, it took baby maybe. And Creative Studios is what started bringing all the hits, Ufra Process hits. All the hits you know.
Name them.
Constant. What are you talking about?
Name some.
So Pimpin, what's the Pimpin? Angelina. Whichever hits you know. All the hits.
I am a son.
Yes. All these things were coming. My mother was like, shh. I was like, she was like, what trying to do? Not going. I can say it's not coming. I was giving her good money. She didn't mind. This went on for years. Then one day, that woman entered the house. I'm like, you know, book me when it comes to my way. Oh, if you're corner now, you're only shame. You know that kind of thing. They doesn't matter your age. Then that woman enters the house. Then they were arguing, it's him, it's not him, it's him, it's not him. So my mom was like, but only Lumba. Also, Pacho. Also, we are paying. Oh, we are never paying. That day, the homeless will chop for them. That way, but now we will say, hey, man, if I was about how much for my own feel, so and that's how the whole thing started. And if I watch my journey from when I went to Freddie Man up to today, he calls me Oba the same phone. Because maybe because every time up until today, I want to know if I buy some machine, I will open it. Look at the ICs, I just want to see how they made it. Try and find the signal part and all that. Study the machine. That's how I am. We are featuring. Because there's no school in Ghana where you can go and live. So when I tell people that it's God, they don't understand. What could you do? Appear the one thing. And I'll go it by 200 hits. We are paying 4. Then I wonder, so God, he can't do anything. When somebody does something, what do you do? As if you can do something bad, you can't do it to Christ. But all I knew was, I was just going. The force that was pushing me, I did not know. The first time they called me that I won, not be a musician. Because I had so many hits. When they said Appiatus, I went to take that one. People were looking at me. They didn't know I was Appiatus. I remember sitting at National Theatre and they gave us the award previously, the industry awards. So when they came, Appiatus won, I was from there behind the Theatre House, they say, she said, Appiatus, some put me to some farmer. But it's me. But because they didn't say Appiatus and they said Appiatus, girl, if you say Sisi, you know, yeah, and got angry and insulted me because I was on the screen. I was the same Appiatus. And that's how come when we came home, my wife told me that, right, one of the Appiatus and Shen, you said the TQ Mooney, Hamamoy, and I made ya. And I was there. To that. So it was my wife that told me that, put your name in it. I didn't want to do it. Then I started putting my name in the songs. You know, so, fast forward, I just sit down, reminisce, look at the things I've done. I realized that me, I didn't do anything. I was having fun and I became great. Amen. Just having fun. My uncle to Jura Biaho, my Yashi. There's someone who say, oh, I went here through, can call to be home. because they don't want to believe that somebody like you can do this. But I know that I know this I'm so constantly praying, that kind of thing, because you wake up every morning, oh, that cry, you understand? I don't know how I will not give the praise to God. What I am today, and I've constantly said that I became Appiatus. I didn't go anywhere. I became big. I have the most number of hits. I don't know which African music producer has over 200 hit songs. I've recorded over 3,000 songs. And I can't give the praise. The force behind me, I don't know what that was. The things people do to get maybe 50 hits, you'll be shocked. The kind of things I've heard people, but me, I did nothing. I got there, and up until today, I hear most of my hits on radio or when I go to parties. Constantly, people are playing it. So, who would I give the thanks to? Yes. This is a summary of who Appiatus is and how I got here. And when this man told me, come and share something small, I said, yes, I'll come and tell everybody that God has made this Appiatus man stand here. Without him, I won't be here. So thank you very much for having me. Careful.
You know, when you go for interviews, they ask you questions. And you
this is an interview.
No, so it's an interview time.
Okay.
So yes, welcome from that break. So there's a part that you said your mom was the one that took you to go and hand over you to Freddie Man. Yeah. So at that point, because from the beginning you said your mom never believed support your. So your mom that I was taking there, what came to your mind?
My brother convinced my mom because my mom would never have me. And my life, I was playing from church to church, that kind of life. So they felt that, what is he doing with his life? So if he can record and at least make some money, let's put him at Appiatus. But my mom felt that I won't listen to her, I will follow the band till I die. And she didn't want that. The band aspect, she didn't want, because she said when she was little, some bandsmen came into their village to play for some time. When we went back, most of the girls were pregnant.
Oh, okay. It's a testimony. It's a living testimony.
So she felt that life, I will live that life, and she didn't like it. So by studio might be different.
Okay, so we have young guys, young ministers that are coming, that they are doing gospel, not secular. They do gospel, but they don't have the finances to go to the studio, bring out their work. And when you meet them at events, you see that these people, they are very good. They are very gifted, but they don't have the means to go to the studio. Some of them, they are scared that when they approach somebody like you, because you are big, they don't know the reaction, they don't know what to tell you, or they don't know how much.
Even if I record somebody for free, gospel song, what I've done for the person is give him a song. People need to hear it. He has to shoot a video. He has to promote it. It's all money. I think the church can also help people who have talent. They can decide that we will help you this year. You have been good to this church. You have been singing. You have the talent. Everybody's saying it. We'll take you to the studio. We will do this for you. Because even if you get somebody to record a free song for that artist, you will need money to do all the rest. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to lie to you and say, oh yeah, all the church people singing here, Umrah. Then I come and do the thing for you. Then you are stuck. So you have the song and you can't do anything with it. It's not good. The church can also decide to help one artist in the church every year. They'll be able to do it.
Can somebody bring out a hit song without a video?
Yes, a lot of songs have made a hit without a video. A lot of songs. They made waves big before the artist even shot a video. I'm sure you know some of the songs.
I don't many. I have a song.
Yes.
No, not me. I'm using myself as an example. I think myself have a song and you go, hey!